Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Radium, and today I have another episode of my Terraria Spirit Mod playthrough for all of you. Now, last time we managed to defeat Duke Fisher on the mechs and a couple of really cool modded bosses, and hopefully we can continue the trend by the end of this video, because there is another boss we can do, and I'm very excited to see what it is, but the main goal is going to be grinding away all the way up to the cultist. So starting off, I've done the tiniest bit of farming. The reason why is because I want to cut out any intensive grinds that would happen. And what I've done is, since we defeated the mechanical bosses, I'd crafted myself a pickaxe axe and farmed 60, well I think it was 72 chlorophyte, to make the 12 chlorophyte bars. Now, the only reason for doing this is to make the shot bow. It's the only real desire I have for anything, really, is this is going to be my Plantera weapon, and after we defeat Plantera, I'm going to be allowing the use of the tsunami, because, you know, that's fair enough in my opinion. So, obviously enough, I'm just going to be going for a reforge once the Goblin Tinkerer goes back, and then we can start the incredible fight with Plantera. I don't really see the point in building a Plantera arena, so I'm just going to hollow out a small hole, spin around the boss, and pray that we can out-DPS it, which might come to bite me, I guess. But we shall see, because, you know, the DPS of the Chlorophyte Shotbow and Holy Arrows is absolutely incredible in 1.3. Even though it did get nerfed in 1.4, it was still good then, but you can imagine how powerful it's going to be for me. Alright, I think this will do for an arena, because why not? Now the boss is spawning in. This is either going to be really easy or really bad in terms of my luck. So let's just start spinning around the boss and praying that we can take him out. Now, the DPS is not a problem. I know for a fact that the Chlorophyte Shotbow is one of the best weapons for this fight, as it's just so powerful. But, you know, it should be over in literally a matter of maybe a minute, and then we can continue making progression. The only worry is this phase, because unless we can take out some of the projectiles, then we're going to die very quickly. But dashing around with some good luck should net me anything required to do this. And it looks like I was right, because, yeah, this is relatively easy. 7,000, 6,000. I'm not going to use the tsunami. It was a backup plan in case I really struggled. But it looks like we're not even going to need it, as the boss is on the cusps, and it is dead. Boom. This is a perfectly valid loadout, and we've already done it. And in the treasure bag, we got the Fawn Hook, which I'll use. It's slightly better than the Avian Hook. And, yeah, we might as well just go straight to the dungeon. Oh my god, Regot left a sign in the temple. That's incredible. Oh, it just says Regot was also here, which is, you know, very cool. Let's see, Sunshard. This is a new material I've never seen before, and I'm going to have to clear the traps out in a second, because that was dumb. But let's see what these Sunshards are used for. So first of all, a really cool sword, which is an upgrade to the Keybrand, a core of the Berserker, Worshipper's Jewels, a bunch of ranged weapons, actually. Both of these do look perfectly good. So I may shoot for one of these later on, but neither of them seem mandatory. And then obviously there's just some lizard daggers I can make, which might actually be a very good shout for me. By the way, I've made a promise to myself that I'm not going to use the tsunami until Golem's defeated, and only if I'm struggling, because, you know, I'd just rather not, in all honesty. So let's see this thing. Yep, there we go, we've got infinite of it now. So this is going to be my Golem weapon, I guess, and I'm excited to try this fight out. Because it's honestly not one I'm that confident on, surprisingly. Even though it is easy, I never, like, give it a second thought, so I don't really know what I'm doing all that well. But, yeah, these knives seem really good in all honesty, so it's either going to be this or the Chlorophyte Shotbow that's going to carry me through this battle. And here we go! Alright, so my first mission is going to be taking out the hands, which should be really easy with these. They literally just destroy both of them so quickly. And we literally don't need to worry about anything, as the boss moves slowly, and we can regenerate relatively quickly as well. So, yeah, this is a cakewalk. I'm going to go to his other side now. Hopefully he's not being erratic, and we can just kind of spam him. Once his hands are gone, the fight becomes significantly easier, and this is where I'm going to switch to the shotbow, as it'll do a lot more single target DPS, I think. There we go, we're already beginning to decimate him. I may switch to Ichor arrows, or maybe even Cursed if I want to, because those have their own benefits that do a lot of damage. But I just don't really know what's going to be effective, I guess. This is completely fine, though. Alright, so next phase, we are actually kind of low on health. But we should just be able to recover by running away and, like, weaving around. Like, this is not a difficult fight by any stretch of the imagination, but it is one you do need to be somewhat cautious at. And there we have it. The weapon we get is the Staff of Ursk, which is pretty terrible. But that's okay. And Beetle Husks, which aren't used for anything too interesting. Okay, I found something interesting. There are beetle arrows. You craft them with 2 beetle husks, and that looks pretty good in all honesty. However, it is like a tanking arrow, which is kind of strange, so I still may not get it. The next mission I've got to do is a Martian invasion. The King Slime spawned accidentally, but all we need is a Martian probe. So I'm just going to continually do this a couple of times, and then we should have one come up. Oh, okay, we found our probe. Let me break through, but I need to make sure I don't accidentally kill him. Let's go detected, and hopefully he can get out. There we go. So the Martians are here. I need to turn Ultimate Battler off and just run, because this is hectic to say the least. I just need to get out of here and then go back to base. So overall, that's okay. I can deal with Martians relatively easily. I just need to kill King Slime first. Right, here we go. The Martian invasion has technically begun now, so I am fully allowed to use the tsunami, and there's a good reason for doing this event I'll tell you all about slightly later on. But to put it simply, I need as many Martian conduit blocks as humanly possible. So I really don't know why or how, but I mean, I'm just going to try my hardest to get them, and apparently it's very important. At this stage, the event is relatively speaking very easy. And honestly, I don't really need any weapon upgrades because the tsunami is what I'm going to be using all the way up until the Moon Lord, in all honesty. Literally with maybe a Phantasm or Vortex Beater upgrade along the way, but that's about where the upgrades end. So I guess I'm just going to continue with this, getting as many blocks as possible, and I will try and kill a UFO or two, just in case we can't get anything important. In truth, I'm kind of bored, so I'm just going to pop Ultimate Battler and spam as hard as I possibly can. I most likely will die from this, but that's alright. Let's just fly up and just kind of run away for a second, because we're going to get a lot of percentage in terms of completion. But I do just need to leave if possible, and oh god, okay, well I'm dead now. Right, the Martian source is on the cusps now, but I mean, this is a horrendous fight to do, especially with ground enemies being annoying, but I mean, it's done. And we got the most useless thing. I really don't want that, unfortunately. So I guess I'm just going to go back and end the event now. Right, the next Martian saucer yielded me a laser drill. Again, nothing I need, or want for that matter, so I'm just going to try and end the event now, and okay, the saucers just keep spawning then. Right, the Martians are officially defeated now, but there's still one saucer left I'm going to attempt to kill. And then we can move on to bigger and better and obviously more important things. So let's just take him out as quickly as possible. Just spam and try not to get caught in that bloody laser. And just go back and forth until he's dead. And then after that, we can look at doing this next boss. And, oh, we got a Cosmic Car Key. That's the first decent block we got in this entire thing. I mean, mount, sorry, I'm dumb, but please ignore me. And now we can move on to something very, very important. I'll need to figure it out quickly, but then I'll show you guys. Okay, guys, I made a pretty significant error, but that's alright, because I have these things called Stone Fists. They summon Nature's Protector, and the way I crafted them was with the Martian Conduit blocks, 100 stone blocks, bone, and a Lizard Power Cell. So this is a post-Golem boss, so it's probably going to be quite difficult, but that's okay. And overall, I just intend on trying it. I really don't know if there's any requirements. I believe it is called Atlas, sorry, so I'm going to turn it to day, just wait for it to get a little bit brighter, and then we can give this a go. Right, let's give this a go. Atlas, and oh my god, what? Whoa, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my god, that's such a cool fight. I'm taking a lot of damage though. Oh Jesus. It's literally just a better golem. Oh my god, how do you dodge that? Okay, well, it's got undodgeable attacks. Oh no. I'm kind of just flying around and nothing's working, so oh my god, what? This is insane. How would you even do this? This is most likely a death, most definitely a death in fact, and I'm going to stop using these and start using the tsunami for extra damage. But this is awesome in all honesty. This is one of the coolest bosses I've seen in general. And oh god, it's hard. And that's coming from the guy who no-hit Yorin. Oh man, okay, let's just keep going, keep weaving. I keep taking little hits, but Titanium Armor's helping me recover a little bit. He seems to have generated like a shield, but I can't see properly. And now he's got a massive shield, so oh my god, what a fight. I'm gonna put on Cosmic Car Key for a second, as, you know, infinite flight is important, and he despawned, fun times. Okay guys, this fight, it looks amazing, but I really don't like it, if I'm being honest. It's a weird battle. It just doesn't function well, and either the boss does no damage or he catches you in these strings that kill you in a matter of seconds, so it's very inconsistent, I'll say that much, but I mean, the design is amazing. I'll give them that much, so I guess the only way of really doing this is just weaving around the boss and praying that you don't get slapped. And overall, the tsunami is the best choice, because obviously best DPS is going to be the best option for us. Those hands, though, I really can't predict them very well. And I guess we should stay on the inside of this ring now. I don't really know. But, oh, that's it. Okay, well, that was kind of anticlimactic, and I was expecting that to be a lot more difficult, but we got nothing I can really use. But that's pretty cool. Okay, well he drops this material called Arcane Geysers, which are used for a Primal Stone set. It looks incredible, but unfortunately it's a melee/mage set, which is pretty much useless for us. I really don't know what to expect now. I might do that fight a couple more times to see if he drops a ranged weapon, but that's really my only curiosity. I think the fight is actually much easier if you just circle around the boss in pretty close proximity, which may sound really dumb, but honestly, running away makes it so much harder for some reason. Literally, running circles around the boss allows me to shred him with the tsunami in less than a minute, and we got the exact same weapon twice. But this is a very cool weapon in all fairness. Ooh, we did get a ranged weapon. Okay, what does this do? And I love this bow actually, that looks very cool. I might test it out against the tsunami to see which I like more, but both of these do look like they'd be pretty good. The only issue with this weapon is it's literally just a worse version of the tsunami, unfortunately, so I'm still going to be maining this. But if I get bored, I might try to use the Earth Shatter, just as like a weapon I can use. And with that said, it's time to go for the Lunatic Cultist. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else really to do. So let's just give this a go. Okay, here we go. The Lunatic Cultist has arrived, and I'm expecting this fight to be as easy as always. So if we just spam up, we can drop down. This is going to do so much damage to him, and just keep him in this area, and it's going to do absolutely tons of damage. I did stupidly use a healing potion, and you know what? I'm going to try use the Earth Shatter a tiny bit. I know it's not as good, but it does have one good quality, which is the fact that it fires a very fast projectile. There's the real one. Let's just continue doing this and weaving around. And yeah, this is very strong. Maybe even the lizard daggers might be good, and I regret saying that, but yeah, Tsunami is still supreme, unfortunately. But the mod does do a pretty good job of balancing out the weapons. Like, I think you'd fight Atlas at a similar time you'd fight Duke Fishron, so, I mean, it's really up to preference. I find the Duke much easier, personally. But that's most likely because I've never experienced anything else. And with that said, the boss is about to fall. And there we go. The boss again drops a really cool yo-yo called the Ancient, and it shoots this cluster of ice, which is just that attack. And it shoots it occasionally, so honestly I kind of regret not doing a yo-yo playthrough now, because this mod has so many cool yo-yos to offer. Okay, I don't think there's any time like the present to try and strike up the Vortex Pillar, because it's right here. I can just pop on Ultimate Battler, spam them all, and pray to the Lord that we get something good. And overall, this should be very simple to do. Okay, the pillar's already exposed thanks to Ultimate Battler just allowing me to shred through all of them. And with the couple of remaining enemies, we're about to receive our fragments, and that's very cool. Hopefully there are some more unique weapons I can craft with the fragments, however, because I don't just want to make the Phantasm or the Vortex Beater. But I guess we shall see. This is kind of mad to see, but I think, honestly, that Ranger is the only class that doesn't get another weapon. If I am seeing this correct anyways, yeah. All the other classes get other weapons. Yeah, Ranger doesn't seem to be shown any love here, but that's okay. I can still just use the Phantasm and Vortex Beater completely fine, and I'm okay with that.